In the last episode, we took on Kansas City and got beat 3-1 before beating Dallas at our place 3-0. Since you've been gone, I've taken on San Jose. We drew 0-0. In this episode, we're going to take on new boys LAFC at Providence Park before wrapping it up with a match up against Real Salt Lake. Portland Timbers. Truly a one-of-a-kind club. They've got the players. They've got the fans. They've even got this guy. But what they really want is the MLS Cup back. But we ain't stopping there. We're going to go all the way. So in the first game of this video, we take on new boys LAFC. And the new boys themselves currently find themselves in 6th in the Western Conference. Portland are 8th. So it's not been a great start to the new season for us. But hopefully we can start to get into gear, and picking up a win against LAFC would do nicely. So my start 11 for this match looks like this. Mirroring goal: Miller, Porter, Mabaya, Myers, Menzies, Chara, Diego, Mattox, Addy and Forlan up front. We've actually been hit by injuries and all sorts of like international call-ups and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping we can get a win here. Our visitors go with a 4-3-3 of sorts. So here we are at a packed out Providence Park, and our visitors are going to get the match underway. LAFC in their all white jerseys. Bit of early possession for the new boys. Delgado over the top for Barros. Myers picks it up, sets up Addy. Chara back to Menzies. Dinguino over the top. Here comes LAFC once again with Pelusi. Beautiful bit of speed, and Barkos with the header over the top. I'm actually playing Menzies well out of position. He's not ideally suited for the central midfield, but we are that. It's an area of the park that's pretty limited for us. Whether all our players are back or not, we just don't have anyone to play central midfield. And there's another effort. Mira, good save from the free kick. So far, it's all LAFC. Chuck a bit of concentrate at them. Maybe they'll wise up. Myers, Addy. Dinguino! Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Designated player of the future right there, I'm telling you. Myers, Addy. Beautiful control. Sets up Dinguino. Heads in there. And that's his second since his arrival. What I mean by designated player of the future, I feel when it comes time to renew his contract, he might ask for a bit too much more money, and we might have to cough it up. But we'll see. 20 odd minutes gone. We're now up to 2nd. Woo! Look at that jump. That's massive. Big result this would be if we can hold on. Still a lot of football to play. Vela, that's Carlos Vela, former Arsenal guy, Real Sociedad Addy though. Hagland for LAFC, pairs over the top. Mabaya, Carlos Vela once more. Myers picks it up. Van Arnholt, Vela once again, who's got an injury. Myers, Mattox, Chara. Now can we get control? Mattox, yes we can. Can we push it forward? Chara over the top for Addy. Brings it across. Diego Forlan's there. It's 2-0, and it's looking good right now. It's looking good. 30 minutes in, and Portland looking like the champions that they are. Addy, look at that. Great control. Forlan's wide open. That's his 3rd of the season. The 38-year-old. That's not too bad, is it? Not too bad. 2 assists for Addy. The want-away striker. I'm doing all my best, man, to get you away. You know, you are a designated player and an international to boot, so it would be great for you to go. For our sakes, we could pick up a beautiful... Oh, my goodness. That was Porter. Porter with the block. But if he was to go, I would be looking at a midfielder. I don't have anyone lined up yet because I don't see Addy going anywhere anytime soon. I think ideally I'd rather him go outside the MLS. Carlos Vela is out. Delgado, Pelosi strikes. Looks like it might nick the woodwork on the way out. Ibobise is waiting in the wings as well to become a striker for us. So we do have strikers that will fill the void. But so far, we're doing all right here. We're doing okay. Chara, Mabaya, Mattox, Chara, Mattox, beautiful. Tries to keep it in play. Go out for a throw for Portland. Looks like it amounted to nothing. So we're comfortably in front. I'm looking at my bench. I'm looking maybe bringing on some of these draftees to get some game time. We'll wait another 10 or 15 minutes. Barkos, Deguino takes it. Look at this guy go. All the space. Can he get across in? He does. Miller, though, has to make amends. Menzies, Mabaya, Myers, Chara, Deguino on the other side. Man, he's all over the place. He'll take this corner. Deguino floats it in there. He'll get another go at it. Whip it in. Menzies, Chara, Porter. Looks like it, peters out to nothing. But Deguino looks a player. Looks a player. 100 grand, people. 100 grand. I can spot a bargain a mile off. They call me the Hunter. The Bargain Hunter. Anyway, free kick. Deguino. Addy heads it off the frame of the woodwork. It'll go out for a corner. And again, it looks like it amounts to nothing. And still, we're waiting to make the substitutions. We're going to hang on a few more minutes. We're going to try and say, I want a bit more. I want some more goals, boys. We want some more goals. Give Kansas City a sort of a wake-up call. Say, hey, we're in this. We are in this. We're not just here to give you the MLS Cup. We are here to retain it. Van Arnholt, broken up by Myers, has been playing through the pain barrier, and Addy strikes up and over. Miller, Menzies, Deguino, Chara strikes. Here comes Acuna for LAFC. Ruben, Porter with the big tackle, big crunching tackle. What a pickup he was in the draft. First draft pick. Hotly tipped to make a switch to Germany he was. But we got in there. So and we needed to, because I think he's a good replacement for Ridgewell, good replacement for Valentin. And we did get Menzies as well, who should be playing as a defender, not a midfielder. But that's the situation we're in right now. Forlan to Mattox. Chara. Addy. Forlan. Addy once again. Mattox. Picks out Myers. Gets a cross in. Forlan heads straight to the keeper. We've got to bring on some changes here. Perez boots it. Porter heads it back. Forlan. Hageland. Barks. Somebody. Ruben. Loses it. Chara. Deguino. Perfect pass. Addy should score. He does. It's 3. And we're going to bring on Blair. Okay, playing on. So look at that goal again, people. Menzies. Nice control. Chara. Deguino. There he goes. Says, have a goal, son. Have a goal. Nice control. Flip. And in it goes. Bottom left-hand corner. First goal of the season. Could be first of many, or it could be off. Yeah, Deguino looks like he's going to get man of the match. The only person who could probably match him is Myers. Look at Myers. I tell you what. He's my player that's really surprised me so far at the start of the season. It's been explosive down the right-hand side. I didn't really give him much credit last season. But he could be crucial for us this season. Chara is out there getting seen to, and that's not good, because we are limited in midfield players. In the second game of this video, we will take on Real Salt Lake at their place. Salt Lake currently find themselves bottom of the Western Conference. As for Portland, we are third, with a game in hand on Vancouver, so hopefully we can rectify that and finish the video being top of the pops. So my starting 11 for this match looks like this. Mirroring goal: Miller, Porter, Menzies, Robinson, Blair, Chara, Deguino, Mattox, Forlan and Addy up front. Our host going with a 4-2-3-1. Here we are at Salt Lake Stadium. And our hosts get the match underway. This will be the last game for us, in a bit of a pickle, because a lot of our players are on international duty, and it's made us play with a pretty reduced squad. We are on the skin and bones of our team at the moment. Zambelli, Allen, Silva, loads it. Mattox over the top for Addy to chase. A lot of work to do. Forlan has a strike from distance and goes wide. If the result was to finish like this, we would be third, joint top. But Kansas City, who have started off pretty decent, have 2 games in hand on both Vancouver and ourselves. Corner. Put it in there by Musivan. And Real Salt Lake take a lead. Let's give the guys a bit of a verbal instruction from the touchline. Come on, guys. Come on, we can't do this. We can't play that well just in the last game and then come back out here and get tonked, or at least lose to the bottom club. That is not acceptable. I will not accept. You must fight. Corner. Mattox. Forlan strikes. It'll be another corner on the other side. Forlan will take it, I think. Eventually goes over the top. Get creative, guys. Get creative. Free kick. Beckerman strikes over the top. The former USA international. I don't know if he's still in the team. And that was a free kick from Portland and straight to the keeper's arms. Romando. My bench is very thin. I don't know where I could make changes. Linguino's been naff. Addy's been pretty naff. But right now, Salt Lake have the lead, 1-0. And Portland get the second half underway. Is there going to be a bit of more fight in the guys? Get creative, will you? Throw in. Nope. Nope. It was a brief. It was a tease. It was a highlight tease. Zambelli now for whoever it is. Real Salt Lake. Beckerman. Silva. Zambelli. Broken up. Zambelli will get to go again. Porter's in there to clean up. Miller to Forlan. To Addy. Back to Forlan. Over the top. No. Chara picks it up. Mattox. Overlap. Robinson will chase this down. He's on a yellow. Big crossing. Addy strikes. Good bit of football there by Portland, but you know, the finishing touch is something that's a little rusty. Okay. Free kick. Oh, nicely worked by Real Salt Lake. It's looking like it's going to end in the favour of Real Salt Lake unless we can find some. Dinguino. It's been quiet. Straight at Ramondo. 65 minutes gone. I don't know where to go. Show some passion, guys. A second goal by Real Salt Lake will end it for sure. Ramondo, the goalkeeper. What's he going to do? Boots it long towards the goal scorer. But it's cleaned up briefly by Chara. They get it back. Dinguino hustles and bustles, but no one can get control of the ball here. Beckerman, Silva strikes horrifically. What we got? Mattox now. Beckerman. Nice interchange there. Tartar. Says Tartar to his defender as he makes a break down the left-hand side. Mira boots it towards Addy, but here comes the goal scorer. Sets up Tartar once again. Tucks it in there. It looks like it's a victory for Real Salt Lake. Come on, boys. What's all this about? It's been brutal. It's been brutal. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to make do with what we've got. Rub salt in the wound, but it's offside. Come on, guys. There's still a bit of time left. You could try make it a little bit interesting if you were to get a goal right now. Forlan chases down. Zambelli. Porter. Dinguino. No. Lassiter now for Real Salt Lake. Porter. Come on. You have to score from this attacking play. Robinson. Chara. Mattox. Over the top. No. Gets another go at it. Chara. Over the top for Mattox. Get a cross in. Get a cross in. Come on now. Does that count? Yes, it does. It does count. Chara. Nicely taken. Spots Mattox's run. He lets loose. Gets a cross in there. And Addy now. He's broken his duck in the last game. Come on. We've got a few more minutes. They're down to 10 men. Over the top. Addy. Holy snikes. Well. Demand more. While they're down to 10 men, who gives a hoot, eh? Forlan with a beautiful ball for Addy to just run to. He had support as well. So we've clawed our way back, and we've got an injury though. That's no good. Last throw of the dice. Last throw of the dice. Free triple substitutions. Okay. They called me the Tinker Man, so we'll see how that pans out. Chara, Chernsky, over the top for Forlan. He hasn't got the legs. He's not got the legs to check, but he picks up mistakes, and he does. Holy God. That is beautiful. 2-0 down, boys. 2-0 down. Never give up attitude from the Portland Timbers. Silva. Oh, bad mistake by Schuler. You can't give it to an experienced man like Forlan. He ain't got the legs, but he certainly has the skill. And that, I'm hoping, would be an immense turnaround. But there's still time. 6 minutes of injury time. And here come Real Salt Lake just cleared. The goalkeeper is coming up. I've never seen this. I want to know how to do that. How to get the goalkeeper coming up. I've never seen that. Finley. The drafty. Chermsky, another drafty. Back to Chara. Poor pass by Chara. Here come Real Salt Lake. Sunday. Tata. Hernandez. Broken up. Forlan for Mattox to chase. He's got Finley in there. That would have been his first goal as a professional. Finley floats in the corner. And it will roll out Chara. Looks like he got hit in the stomach. Just pulled up. Porter playing through his skin here. And there it is. What a comeback, boys. 3-2. So the never say die attitude from the Portland Timbers move us to the top of the pops in the Western Conference. It's been a while. We've had a rough start to the league, but now things are back in control for the Timbers. In the next episode, we're going to probably plow through a few games, maybe come back around about the New York Red Bulls DC United game, just to get us through a bit of the season. It's been that was a good video, back-to-back wins, and it puts us top of the pops. If you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Football Manager 2018 related.